Hi, this is Dawn at Dawn's Astrological Vision. Welcome back. Stand by for Aries, January and February 2016 general forecast. Welcome back, Aries sun sign, rising, and moon sign. I first of all want to apologize for the late recording for January, and I hope you enjoy your 2-month forecast. Aries. On the 3rd of January, your ruler Mars is moving into your 8th house, the sign of Scorpio, for the remainder of the month. Also, Mars and the moon conjunct in Scorpio on that same date. This energy is activating your 8th house of transformation. You are using more energy towards secret drives, sex, investigations regarding wills, inheritance, debts, taxes, other people's money, including the things you need to let go of. With the moon involved on the 3rd, use this energy constructively in domestic affairs. Cooking, games, or sports at home or vigorous family activities will ease any moody restlessness. Women and children are more aggressive, active, loud, or busy with a variety of fluctuating tasks during this time. Mercury goes retrograde on the 5th of the month. Unfortunately, there's a better than average chance that we'll be changing our minds and those New Year resolutions could be flushed down the toilet. Mercury turns retrograde, drops out of Aquarius, and moves back into Capricorn on the 8th. Mercury remains in Capricorn for the remainder of the retrograde period. Mercury retrograde, however, gives us the ability to research and go over details repeatedly until proper or right conclusions or results are reached. Watch out for misunderstandings and delays in writings, communications, letters, messages, etc. It can often be a hazardous time and fraught with confusion. This is your 10th house, and Mercury retrograde in the 10th house can bring about the tendency to make irrational decisions and behaving abnormally in public or in your place of career. This can be harmful to your status and position. It can delay your career and your work. Also on the 5th, the Sun and Pluto conjunct. This once a year power alignment hasn't been held in Capricorn since 2008. There can be some power struggles. Uranus is in your sign, Aries, and there is a square to Uranus from the Sun Pluto conjunction. With this potentially dangerous Sun Pluto Uranus meeting in mind, the best motive of operation is to move slowly and try to avoid conflicts. Aries, this affects your 10th house of career, reputation, and higher ups or government. For the year of 2016, Uranus will remain in your sign, Aries, your first house or ascendant, and is moving direct. Jupiter goes retrograde on the 8th, which means for the time being it's better to rely more on hard work than on luck. Jupiter retrograde periods are favorable for teamwork and success with others, and also gives the ability to go back and fix things. Going over old bills and getting it straight. Watch out for the tendency to party and socialize too much and to not be able to leave a party or a social situation until the bitter end. There could be a lack of energy going forward with certain ideas or plans. This is your 6th house, Aries. And this slowdown could involve your job and everyday duties, workplace conditions, and people we see at work or on the street. Venus is moving through your 9th house, the sign of Sagittarius, until the 24th. On January 8th, Venus gets into a seriously realistic merger with Saturn. This Venus-Saturn conjunction is another signal that it's time to take a good hard look at the state of things we value most. On the 9th, the new moon is in the sign of Capricorn, your 10th house. New moon in Capricorn highlights future security, handling responsibility, reaching goals, success and recognition, management skills, and authority figures. Although the new moon usually indicates the start of a 2-week period of new beginnings, this particular new moon is saying that this is actually not a good month to make a fresh start. Because with Mercury and Jupiter retrograde and 5 planets visiting earthly signs, the energy is moving slower than molasses. This might be a good indication that it is time to wait and see which way the celestial wind is blowing next month. On the 13th, the Sun in Capricorn trines Jupiter in Virgo. This is time for introspection. On the 18th, Mars and Neptune make their first trine in their home signs of intuitive Scorpio and inspirational Pisces. There is a window of opportunity on the 19th with an earthly trine between the Sun and Moon that can help turn those feelings into reality. This is your 8th and 12th houses, Aries. On the 20th, the Sun moves into Aquarius, and the intellectually gifted energy of Aquarius moves onto the front burner for the next few weeks. This is your 11th house, Aries. The highlight moves over into the house that is related to friends, groups, and organizations, group creativity, personal goals, and objectives. On the 20th, powerful secrets might come bursting out of a hidden closet. On the 23rd, Venus moves into Capricorn. Professional partnerships are often formed during this transit, and professional dealings with women often take place. The full moon is in the sign of Leo also on the 23rd. This playful full moon is in your 5th house and brings a beam of light to offset some of the heaviness of the Capricorn influence. With this being your 5th house, a few days after the 23rd, there could be the end of a creative venture or hobby project you've been working on. You could see the completion of a love affair or heightening of one. If you do break up with someone, it most likely will be one of those things that was a long time coming. If you're in a happy relationship, then this can be a time of bringing it to a new, more exciting, and more pleasurable level. On the 25th, Mercury has shifted into forward gear, and we can get back to our New Year resolutions, and communication and transportation issues will return to normal. Mercury meets up with Pluto on the 30th in your 10th house. During this time, you could be helpful to others for your own good or for that of the whole group. Watch out for forceful extremes of attitude you could overdo. You could get to the root of matters, cut through and discard non-essentials in regards to your career, reputation, social status, and your life work. Aries, your lucky days for January are the 6th, 7th, 15th, 16th, 23rd, and 24th. Moving on to the month of February 2016. Aries, throughout February, your ruler Mars remains in your 8th house. Again, business activity, involvement in matters pertaining to joint finances, and the elimination of old conditions and creations of new ones are characterized. Valentine week starts off with a bang and ends with a hug. Mercury continues in your 8th house until the 14th. Ambitious schemes in the pursuit of success and status take on a high priority now. You are likely thinking a lot about your career and business matters, or your career requires more communication than usual. Mercury moves into your 11th house on the 14th, the sign of Aquarius. Because the sign of Aquarius is a fast thinker and highly intuitive, communication styles and mental patterns are speeded up. This gives you another chance at those New Year resolutions, Aries. The tried and true doesn't cut it anymore for you, Aries. The sun is in your 11th house, the sign Aquarius, until the 19th. The sun squares off with Mars on the 7th, and this will affect your 11th and 8th houses. On that day and a few days before and after, watch out for feistiness, being argumentative and domineering. Beware of physical overexertion and discordant emotional attitudes. Friends, groups, and organizations may be affected. The 11th house is a sector associated with networking, making contacts, group activities, and income earned from business. With the new moon also in Aquarius on the 8th, the focus is on making contacts and reaching out to others in both a social and professional sense. It's a time to turn inner restlessness into fruitful contact with others. Heightened awareness of your position in life within the context of the group rather than through self-centered focus is probable with this position of the new moon. There could be an unusual amount of involvement with friends, groups, and organizations over the next couple of weeks. This new moon also welcomes the Chinese New Year of the fire monkey. According to Chinese astrology, monkey years introduce the desire to take risk. On the 22nd, the full moon is in the sign of Virgo, your sixth house. A full moon in your sixth house could show the end of a health problem or habit that you've been trying to break. You may decide to make a change with your health suddenly, but you'll have a better chance of sticking with it if you've been planning for it for a while. You could also change your work environment. After the 19th, the sun moves into your 12th house, the sign Pisces. This could feel like a time to retreat and regenerate. Competitive energies and the ego are on a break now. It's not the time to push ahead with brand new projects. Venus moved into Aquarius on the 16th, your 11th house, and remains for the remainder of the month. Friendships and involvement in group activities play a more important part in your life now. This is a time for forming harmonious social friendships, Aries. And this year is a leap year, and Monday, February 28th, is the extra day added once every 4 years to balance out the calendar year. Aries, your lucky days of the month are the 2nd, 3rd, 11th, 12th, 20th, and 21st. That completes your February 2016 forecast, Aries. Once again, thank you for returning to Dawn's astrological vision for the year 2016. Thank you for liking and subscribing. For the month of February, I will be offering free natal and compatibility charts. You can contact me at Felicia, Felicia, 48223 at gmail.com. Once again, thank you for returning, Aries. I'll talk to you next month. Bye.